welcome back. Another thing that we think about is, what we're going to do with our baby boomer parents.
Well, it's something that we just started really thinking about after meeting our next guest, because we've been really focused on our babies and our kids, right. And that you really do have to think about the whole picture of your life, like
right.
everyone in your family.
Right, and the actual stat is that 27% of our population right now is baby boomers.
Right.
And as millennials, it might not be where our head is because we're thinking about babies and stuff, but this is
and a lot of us still have parents who, are in good shape and help us with our own kids. And so we might not be thinking about, their care in, say, 10 years until we met our next guest, Jessica Eichel.
It's actually Eichel.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. This is German Club over here. Okay, but Jessica is the owner of Try Beyond, which is a senior home care provider, and we had lunch with her, and we had such a fabulous conversation with her, and she's really made us realize how important it is for us to think about the care of our parents. So thanks so much, Jessica, for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
First, let's start off with what inspired you to start your business?
So I love working with people. It's my passion to help people. My Oma, she was in her home, and she later went to a nursing home. But in her home, she was, she loved being there. She was very comfortable. But having people come and go all the time, in terms of caregivers, it was really hard for her.
So different caregivers.
Different caregivers.
Right.
So with my company, I have consistency. So that's the biggest thing, not just for seniors, but for us too.
Yeah.
We like to have that same person and develop that rapport. So my Oma kind of really opened up my eyes to, to say like, why wouldn't you want to be in your home if you can?
And
right?
That makes sense to me too, because who wants a different random person coming into your intimate environment to care for you all the time, right?
Exactly.
I get it, because my Oma's in her 90s, and she is rocking. Like, she still does her garden.
Maybe that means you will be, because
I
you good genetics.
Genetics.
That's what she says too. But she wants to be in her home.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But sometimes there is things that she could use a little bit of help with, and
right.
luckily she has my mom there helping her. But not everybody has that situation.
Right.
And also, we were saying before how we hadn't really. I mean, we've glimmered with the idea, but we haven't really thought about it a lot. So what should we be thinking about with regards to the future care of our parents?
A lot of times, millennials don't really think much about it because they think, my parents are fine, they're not old yet. Right. But old, again, is a term that, that they still might be healthy and be very fit, but in the next 5 to 10 years, that could deteriorate
and it might
really
not
quick.
Be the age, right? Like
exactly.
Could have Alzheimer's when they're 50.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And so then they're
or cancer or whatever it is. Right?
Yeah, and I find right now too, millennials, they're still looking up to their parents, and even financially too. So 40% of the population who are millennials are still looking up to their parents as providers. So the baby boomers, they have so much responsibility because they're taking care of their aging parents as well as their kids, right? So just having that, it's a big responsibility for them.
Right. So do you recommend that people in our situations have these conversations now with their parents, or what are the things that we should be, kind of doing proactively to be prepared?
Yeah, I think open communication is important because again, right now your parents don't want to hear, "Do you think I'm old?" They're going to say that. They're going to say
We're
that.
dealing with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vanessa doesn't want to be asked about her age ever.
But it's important that the communication starts now, not necessarily planning for it, but just having that open communication saying, down the road, would you like to be in your home, in a nursing home, retirement home?
Yeah.
Just to have that open conversation. Not anything specific. If they want to go specific, awesome.
Yeah.
But I think right now it's just important to kind of think about it.
And to set our mindset up for what we're going to be looking for then.
Yeah. And a lot of times too, you don't necessarily know how your parents are financially. They might look great and dandy, but when the time comes, who's gonna take care of that?
Right.
Are you guys gonna take care of it? Is another family member? Is everyone gonna pitch in?
Right. Are you gonna move back home?
You don't know.
So tell us about your company and your care.
Yeah.
Do you go into someone's just the home, or do you go into senior residences? What do you offer?
I go into the home, so doing senior home care, supporting them with their needs. So my services are cleaning, laundry, companionship, medical appointments, meal planning, anything that they need in their home. Meal planning is huge because a lot of seniors, they don't want to make a huge meal. And when I say seniors, I mean more of 70 plus. In that way, they don't want to make food. They don't have time to make food. They're unable to make food, or they make food and it's not healthy. It's just quick and easy.
Right, and that's so important there that they're eating nutritionally.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. So all of these services I provide, it really depends on the client. It really depends on their needs. So some just like to watch Wheel of Fortune, and they need someone there to watch it with them.
Yeah,
awesome.
Because company is
they
a
need
big
that,
thing, right?
Yes.
If you don't have the family members, or the family members are busy sometimes, they really need the comfort and the company.
And there's a lot of families too that travel so far, say 3 days a week to take care of their parents. And that's where I come into play, just saying, can you support, my mom 3 hours a week?
Check in on
Check
her.
in. Yep. So again, not every client's consistent, and that's how life works. That's okay. That's okay. So I don't have to be there Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. If they need me, that's fine.
Yeah.
But
and can I ask you, is your care covered by OHIP, or is it?
It's not covered. It's not funded.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not through CCAC.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. But most care providers, there's a fee, obviously, that you have to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And a lot of times too, because of some of the cutbacks.
Yeah.
A lot of there's so many seniors in my clients that have many different services coming in.
Right.
Because this service doesn't offer this. Okay, well, then they got to call this person and this person. So what I'm trying to do is make sure that I can always utilize all my services. That way, it's just one person going in and supporting them with what they need.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah.
That's awesome, because obviously your service is going to be is very needed for people out there, and it's good for us
Absolutely.
to talk to our audience who might not be thinking about these things. It's something that you might be facing in the next 10 years to know where your resources are. So
Yeah.
absolutely,
It's just good to be aware. Like that's the biggest thing.
I
It's
think
just
that
what's
is
out
really
there.
what it is.
What's
yeah,
out there.
what is out there, and then the planning of it for the future, right? So that because you might
Yeah.
not be thinking about these things, and you're kind of keeping it in the back in the corner, and until you
Exactly.
really address it head on, and then when that situation does arrive, you're actually prepared for it.
Totally.
Right.
Well, thank
Right.
you so much for chatting
Thanks
with
for
us.
having
And
me.
how do people find your company and learn more about what you offer?
So I have a website.
Okay.
It's so trybeyond.
Okay.
.com. So try/beyond.com. So visit me. I have all my services and information on there. Call me anytime. So my phone's available all the time, and it's 24/7 care.
And I
So-
love that it was inspired by the relationship with your Oma. I had a very good relationship with
Yeah,
my grandmother
that's
as well.
awesome.
So I think it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and it's a passionate thing too. I'm so passionate about it. I love doing it.
Yeah. And, well, you hear stories about a lot of miscare with seniors.
Yes.
So to know that you started your business out of like love for a grandparent is
Yes.
a nice thing for people to know when they're working with you, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Thank you so much,
good.
Jessica.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much again, and you can find more of us we're on Snapchat now, which is so exciting.
Snapchatting.
Snapchat, so you can find us Diapers and Lip Gloss on Snapchat, Instagram, and again, you can catch up with us on YouTube every week at Diapers and Lip Gloss.
All right. We'll see you next week. Bye.